Hey guys, this is I got a new comic book day haul video for you guys. This is for the week of May 1st, 2019. This is a day late. I'm filming this on Thursday, so sorry about that. I'll try to get it posted right away. I'd like to try to give you guys these videos like first thing in the morning on Wednesday, because I am one of the privileged few that I go to my shop at like 8:30 every Wednesday, so I'm home before most of you guys are either awake or before you even are thinking about going to your shops on Wednesdays. So, without further ado, this is what I got. It was a bit of a lighter week, but it's still a good stack. I think 10 or so of these were dollar bin books, so it was actually a pretty light week for new stuff. But I did get one of these for a quarter, that Year of the Villain. I believe that's the Perpetua chick. So that's cool. It's gonna apparently have something to do with Leviathan in there. And I guess we're getting like... I've barely been keeping track. I've just been skimming through these Justice League issues, but I guess Luthor is gonna end up becoming like a child of Perpetua, or basically like cosmic Luthor is what we're gonna get. Which, I don't know. I don't really care, but I don't really like it. This Gogor. Gogor? I'd say Gogor. Gogor! Number 1. It's... I don't know how to put it. This art isn't gonna be for everybody, but I think I think this one's gonna take off. It's cute, almost, is what I would say. It's simple, but like very... It's almost like, oh man, it's like retro styled. It's almost like newspaper comic strip type art. Like it's basic, but it's very, I don't know how to put it. It's, if you get the chance to get, in fact, I'll just open it up. Because one of these will be my reader copy. So I don't really care if it's, I don't know how to put it. It's like really good art for a middle schooler. I don't know how to, like, that's, I hope Ken Jaring isn't insulted, but I don't know what to compare it to. It's kind of got a Magnolia feel. That's the cover for number 2, I'm guessing. Yeah. How do I want to put it? Like, the inside is very simple, very basic, but you get a few pages and that cover is just like incredibly attractive. Something about it is just very alluring. It can be detailed at times, like it has very attractive inking, but like other times it's kind of awful. I don't know if I'm mumbling. It's not great, but it looks cool. Like, I just love this. This is just awesome art, in my opinion. But I guess it's like, this is the best art I could ever do. So the way I see it, in fact, it's issue 1 and it already has a letters page going. That's good. It's kind of a Hulk Swamp Thing, sort of Middle Earth type weird. I don't even know, man. Fables type thing. It's cool though. I look at it like it's the best art I could do. So I find it to be like, this would be good for me if I did this. And I look at it as like, oh man, I could almost do that. That looks good. That would be me on a really, really good day. But to others, it's like you compare this to an Art Germ or an Alex Ross, and it's like, okay, no, this is a little kiddish. This sucks. But I mean, it's just, as I said, not everyone's gonna love this, but I think for those that it resonates with, it's gonna hit hard. And I could see this. I haven't looked into it. I mean, a day later, I think a lot of these did sell out, but I think it's gonna be a hot book for sure. I'll get that back on there. Okay, so where am I? I did get this. I didn't want to get it because I'm not reading Deathstroke or Teen Titans, but it's a Clayton Crane B cover. I don't know if it's his first DC B cover, but dude, it's Clayton Crane Deathstroke. You gotta get that. Same as this. I didn't even notice this was hidden behind a couple books. I don't know if it's like Generation X or... I don't know what book this actually is. It's This is Champions. Okay, yeah, I'm not reading Champions. Champions 5, Battle Lines variant. Very, very cool. Love that vision art. I was able to score a second copy of Ascender, so now I will have one for myself, which is cool. Because the other one I got was for a customer. Descendant #1. I kind of wish I would have snagged 2 of these. Because I love what Aftershock is doing. I recommend virtually all their titles. A lot of them are horror based, which is right up my alley, but Paper Girls 28, they're all kind of doing this half mugshot, half portrait thing. I love Paper Girls. If you're not into that, go check it out. It's... God, I don't know how to put it, but it always makes me think of like Ed, and Eddie during the apocalypse. Like, it's just sort of a cul-de-sac into the world. It's Brian K. Vaughan, which, I mean, if you like Brian K. Vaughan, you know. Oh my god, this. Talk about cute art. This is Jen Bartel, Marvel Tales. She's been doing all the covers of these, and I just love it. I eat this shit up. This is just adorable. Oh man, it's so good. I love her use of colors. I think Bartel and Frizen, Jenny Frizen, are like the 2 hottest new artists. Both happen to be female. I think it's just their touch on it is they're coming from a good background of... I mean, usually they just draw women. It's like Frizen mainly only does Wonder Woman, but I mean, when they do men, it's like, God, it looks cool. I love that Thor. Cap looks dope. What's this? 2010 Superior. Listening to Demon Hunter, if you guys can even hear it. I know the volume's kind of low, but anyway, I think only the 1 in 50, 1 in 25 versions of these are what's worth money, but I've been liking them. It's a reprint series. I've been getting them just for the covers. I don't mind the trade dress, but they're a good little book. They're $7.99 each, but they're good. I don't know if you don't have a lot of the back issues. They did a Venom one, a Thanos one. The Thanos one was like 2 weeks ago, and I loved it. I got it close by. This is the back of it. Ooh. They did a few others. Who else have they done? That Thanos one's gorgeous. Look at that color work. Oh man, just good shit. Oh, damn it. Let's not talk about those. Okay, yeah, so these must have been dollar books I got. God of War #1. 2 copies of this, I believe. I don't know if it's the first Leon, but it's the one where it's kind of tying Naomi, I think. It's got the car at the beginning from Action Comics. And then I really like that it has a little shout out to Stan Lee. It's just cool. So this is another one, Spook House 2 #1. It's another dollar bin. This is dollar bin. Skyborn. Ultra Klutz #1. That's awesome. It's kind of like Ultraman, but it looks like Kermit. I like the spoof books. Not starring any realistic people. I will buy virtually any #1 I come across for independence and stuff. Especially like the older and weirder it is, and you know when it comes to shit like this, I eat it up. I love this stuff. I love the crazy underground comics. But I am pretty particular with it. I usually only get the first issue unless it's one that I really like, then I'll pursue more. But I don't just get any and every underground comic I can because there's just so much. You might think you have a good grasp on how many like independent comics are out there. There are so many. Hundreds of thousands of different titles, let alone making up millions of comics. I love Cassie Hack. I got this purely because it is a in the mouth cover. It's something I collect. I got nearly a whole, over a short box, probably over half of a long box full of just in the mouth covers. Characters that are in the mouth of something, holding the mouth open. I've talked about it on numerous videos I've done, so I don't know if you guys have seen them yet, but I love that stuff. What is this? World War X #1. That's dope. Okay. So I don't know if these were all dollars. So that was it then. Okay. So for my new stuff, it really was pretty light. There was those 6 or 7 books. I at the shop looked through Savage Avengers and it really didn't do anything for me. Ace of Spades #1 and Diablo House #1. But shit. Savage Dragons was a no for me. Deceased, I put one of the B covers with just the Batman face in my pull box, but I did not get that yet, but I will. But basically everything else, nothing else was really doing anything for me. I read a couple other books, at the rack and just put them back. There was another Avengers #1 spinoff that I didn't get. This is my massive collection of DC B covers. Just the B covers. For the most part, it's the ones I'm not keeping. Because if it's ones I know directly, like, oh, I want that for sure. Like all the Scooby Apocalypse, all the Flash, most of the Wonder Woman, they're already in their respective boxes. These are the ones I've just collected purely for like later resale, speculation, just for the cover grabs. It is nuts. So I want to do a whole video just to show these things off. There's so many. Lots of doubles, triples. Oh my god. There's just so much. So many flaps. I don't really tape down my flaps and it pisses some people off, but yeah, they're everywhere, facing every which way in here. Just trying to do the least amount of damage by going front and back with the books. But yeah, that'll be a good subject matter for a whole video. Show those, maybe organize them in like maybe like $3, $5, $10 boxes and do a little sale for you guys. Maybe like do a YouTube live sale, or probably just throw it all up on my Instagram where I do everything comic sale related. So if you aren't already, go follow me on there on Instagram, Peterparkercomix, same name. Hundreds of books for sale, nay, thousands of books for sale, and a bunch of other videos. Go check out my IGTV. Yeah, I don't know, stick around. Catch me next week. I'll be doing another video. Hopefully I'll have all these toys rearranged on a shelf where they're going over there. Get another shelf for that and get those up. And I'll have this better organized, my Eagle Moss statue collection. So yeah, I don't know, guys. If you like what you see, stick around. I will never ask you guys to subscribe or follow or whatever. Instagram's different. YouTube-wise, I'm not here to get subscribers. I don't care about the likes. You can keep your thumb to yourself. But I don't know what I was saying. If you like what you see, feel free. But I'm not in it for the popularity. And really, on Instagram, I'm mostly only in it for the making money. So I'm just doing this for myself. I love comics, and I know a lot of you guys do too. So if you want to share my love of them, follow me on my journey. Maybe I can help you with yours. Great. So let's talk. I'm always down to talk comics. Alright, well, yeah, sorry it was such a light week. There was another one I was trying to think of that this is one of them. This came out last week, but I was able to score a Ghost Tree #1. Nameless I found. That was cool. There's something new. Yeah, so Deceased. I read through that as well at the rack, and I was just not impressed. So that's one I probably will not be buying in regularity. I'll just get that #1 next week. I'll probably skip Savage Avengers. A couple other things I saw. I'm running out of time actually. So I will write down in the notes, whatever they call it, description, my picks of the week. And if the other ones I read yesterday and did not buy, if any of those come to mind, I'll bring them up as ones I recommend you do or do not get. And anyway, sorry for the rambling the last couple minutes, but as always, thanks for watching, and peace out.